Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate the grand opening of our Real-Time Intelligence Center. My name is Sergeant Vahe Abramian. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Glendale Police Department. Before we begin our program today, I'd like to recognize a couple of our elected officials and our city executives who are here today. Our Glendale City Council members, R. Najarian and Vartan Garpetian. Our City Manager, Rubik Golanyan. Our Public Works Director, Daniel Hernandez. IT Director, Jason Bradford, for their collaboration in this project. And our two speakers for this morning, Chief Manny Sid and Glendale Mayor Ellen Asatian.
Thank you guys all for taking the time to join us. An exciting day for us, to say the least. I want to thank our elected officials for taking the time to be here this morning. Obviously a big part of this project, as well as all our city leadership and staff that have joined us here this morning. Some of our law enforcement partners, public safety partners, both police and fire, that have come out to join us in this event, as well as some prominent community members around Glendale here and some of our police chiefs advisory panel members that joined us. Today, we officially launch our Real-Time Intelligence Center. It's a significant advancement in how we approach public safety here in Glendale. By leveraging cutting-edge technology, we will improve our ability to keep our community safe and ensure that we are operating at the forefront of modern law enforcement. At a time where maintaining a high level of public safety is as challenging as it's ever been, the Real-Time Intelligence Center, also referred to as the R.T.I.C, allows operators, crime analysts, investigators, and police officers to use a range of integrated technologies and data to more effectively respond to calls for service, de-escalate situations, investigate and solve crime, and provide officers with unprecedented situational awareness while they're out in the field dealing with emergencies. The R.T.I.C integrates and provides access to hundreds of city and police-owned cameras, including pan-tilt zoom cameras, static traffic cameras, automated license plate readers, drone and air support cameras, as well as the ability to live stream footage from our officers' body-worn cameras and their police vehicle dash cameras. All this in effort to provide a real-time actionable intelligence to our officers while they're responding to situations out in the community. In addition, the R.T.I.C affords our staff the ability to conduct proactive virtual policing, supports criminal investigations, assist in managing large-scale events, monitoring and analyzing threats, as well as regional data and intelligence sharing. In short, this is going to make us better at what we do, and is also going to give us a great deal of synergy between ourselves and some of our law enforcement partners throughout the region. Also, the opening of the R.T.I.C isn't just a game changer for the police department, but really for all our city departments. While the center is housed here at the police department, it will be utilized by city service departments across, again, our city landscape, including our public safety partners at the fire department, public works department, IT department, and community services. Looking forward as we move into 2025, the Glendale Police Department will be looking to leverage our strong community partnerships, including with our businesses, hospitals, schools, all in an effort to gain controlled access to their camera systems. These additional cameras will then be accessible to and monitored by the staff here at the R.T.I.C and will significantly enhance our capabilities in serving as a public safety force multiplier. I'd like to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude to our city's leadership, including Mayor Asatian, all of our council members, including Councilmember Najarian, Councilmember Garpetian, that are here with us today, our city manager, Rubik Golanyan. They all consistently prioritize public safety here in Glendale. And without their support, this project wouldn't even have been possible. Their consistent support, coupled with the hard work of the men and women at this organization, is at the foundation of why Glendale is consistently ranked among one of the safest cities in America. I'd like to thank one of our very own, Lieutenant Sean Riley, who serves as our R.T.I.C commander and was the lead in this effort in developing and building the R.T.I.C. Lieutenant Riley's leadership, coupled with the hard work of our city's IT and public works department, as well as Lieutenant Fernandez here at our police department, resulted in the R.T.I.C being built and operational within just a matter of months, as well as ensuring that the technology that you're going to see today is seamlessly integrated and functioning at its full capacity. It's been a real lift, and they've done it in record time. Without their collaboration and tireless work, again, this project would not have been possible. I want to spend a special shout out to Director Daniel Hernandez and Director of IT Jason Bradford. They've been great partners and have been instrumental in seeing this get done, and again, get it done in record time. In closing, I want to highlight that this center is more than just a technological upgrade. It's about maximizing our potential to serve and protect the residents and businesses and the community of Glendale, both with greater efficiency and with precision. The Real-Time Intelligence Center is a testament to what's possible when we combine innovation, collaboration, and a shared vision for public safety here in Glendale.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is a moment of great importance and pride for Glendale. Today, we gather to recognize a significant step forward in the safety and security of our community. I'm honored to stand here with Chief Manny Sid, the dedicated members of the Glendale Police Department, and our city's leadership. With me today, as noted, officially announcing the opening of our city's Real-Time Intelligence Center are Council members Ara Najarian, Vartan Garpetian, and our City Manager, Rubik Galanian. This is more than a new facility. It is a promise to the people of Glendale, a promise that we are committed to your safety, security, and well-being in every way possible. With the launch of the R.T.I.C, the Glendale Police Department is embracing the most advanced technology available to enhance public safety. This investment, unlike any other city, puts Glendale at the forefront of public safety, making us a model for others to follow. Our officers now have immediate access to real-time information and data that will allow them to respond to incidents faster, more accurately, and with greater coordination. And what's more is that our RTIC tools support de-escalation, helping our team approach situations thoughtfully and safely. This 24/7 center will be a central hub for gathering and analyzing critical information as events unfold, takes into account privacy, and includes information from a variety of sources like 911 emergency calls, data, and collaborative communication channels with our partners, all aimed at equipping our officers and being responsible with the use of technologies. It's about responding to emergencies more efficiently, solving investigations more effectively, and creating a safer environment for every resident, business, and visitor in Glendale. The RTIC is not just about technology, it's about trust and teamwork. It's a game changer not only for our police department, but for our fire department as well, especially in scenarios involving natural disasters or any incident where swift action can save lives. Our hope is that with time, the center will branch out to serve our community's diverse needs. Being a regional connector city that sits at the heart of the largest county in Los Angeles and in our nation, we also recognize the importance of partnerships in this endeavor. Our police department's leadership is working with other regional agencies and experts to strengthen our network of support and intelligence sharing. This collaboration is key to making Glendale and the region not only safer, but also more resilient in the face of challenges brought on by the criminal element beyond our borders. I, along with my council colleagues, are proud to have unanimously supported this initiative in July. And to the dedicated members of the Glendale Police Department, IT, Public Works, and to everyone who worked on this project, thank you for your unwavering commitment to serving our city and for working together to get it up so quickly. With this new RTIC, you have a powerful new tool at your disposal. You're not only keeping our community safe, you're now setting a standard for excellence to others to follow. In closing, Glendale has always been a safe and special city. It's not by accident that we are one of the safest cities in the nation, and we have the finest police department in the country. Today, as we open the doors of the Real-Time Intelligence Center, we're also continuing to show that we're a city of innovation, resilience, and forward thinking. Together, we're building a safer, smarter, and more connected Glendale. Thank you. Onward and upward.
Privacy is something we take very seriously. I want to highlight that every one of these cameras that are a part of, and every piece of technology that's a part of this center are all public facing in a place where, from a legal standpoint, there is no expectation of privacy. Then past that, we have really stringent policies, very similar that we do with our body-worn cameras and things of that nature about how long we are going to retain information, retain footage. We're going to be doing continual audits of that information. It's only available to certain people at the police department. So it's something we take serious. We have vetted this project through different members of our community, including our police chiefs advisory panel. So again, the idea of privacy is something we're sensitive to. We understand it, but we think that we're striking the right balance with this center, again, with a system that's really public-facing. So the hope is, as we go into 2025 and we want to continue to grow our infrastructure of cameras, if you will, is that we are going to leverage some of the partnerships that we have in this community with businesses, hospitals, potentially schools, so on and so forth. So we're going to explore that. But even in those instances, we're not looking at anybody's backyard. They're businesses that are going to point out onto someone's sidewalk, open parking lots, things of that nature. And there will be controls around our access to some of those cameras when they get into some more of those sensitive areas.
I'll give you a brief overview of kind of how the center works. In front of you, we have 6 consoles where our real-time intelligence specialists and our investigative analysts will be working out of. They all have the ability from where they're sitting to push content from their PCs up to the video wall in front of you, to the screens to the right of the room, into our supervisor's office here, over to our dispatch center, which is directly behind you, and then down 2 floors where our watch sergeants work. We have hundreds of city-owned cameras that we are now leveraging inside of this room, on top of our already almost 100 license plate readers that are strategically placed throughout our city. In addition to that, we have live streaming capabilities that come from our body-worn cameras, our in-car videos, our drone feeds, our downlink from our helicopter. So all those things come into this room to do what the chief talked about, which is our 4 areas of focus for this room, which are real-time intelligence, proactive virtual policing, investigative support, and then lastly, monitoring of threats and community event support. So all of those things are what makes this room effective, getting the intelligence to the officers and supervisors so they can make better real-time decisions, allocate our resources better, and be more effective in our roles. We're gonna bring this all together for you with a little demonstration here.
Hope 1, 670, respond to 200 West Broadway at the dig for a 47 that just occurred. It's unknown on weapons. 1 male Hispanic wearing all black, entering a black Toyota Camry, parked on Broadway facing eastbound.
Drone 1 affirm. We're going to launch from the Oak Lodge.
Hope 1 will be following the vehicle eastbound Broadway, approaching Brand, number 2 lane. Black Camry, 5 X-ray Tom Zebra, 521. Hope 1, we're now approaching southbound Brand at Harvard, facing a steady red. And Hope 1 will be committed eastbound Harvard from Brand.
Eastbound Harvard from Brand.
Hope 1 will be code 6 on the vehicle, eastbound Harvard at R.T.I.C. Hope 1, I got a male passenger fleeing on foot, southbound in the southwest alley from us.
Joe 1, I have the suspect. He's launching the southbound and northbound lanes. Look out at the neon RPG net.
North City, we're going forward the vehicle in German.
Go for on Harvard.
So that gives you a quick snapshot of what like a real-time call for service would look like. It's to give you an idea how this serves as a force multiplier for us, how it serves as a de-escalation tool to that. We think that this is going to carry itself over to how we respond to a lot of things across city departments. If we had a fire, we had a structure fire, the way the fire department would be able to utilize this, to have the ability to put police officers in these seats and utilize these cameras and try to detect suspicious activity that's going around in our community. Another piece that that's really important is the piece that we're doing with data and intelligence in here. We've taken on a new piece of software with a company called Peregrine. City of Los Angeles recently just took them on as well. And in a nutshell, in the most basic of terms, Peregrine takes all of our internal data sets from our computer automated dispatch to our report management, to our Axon cameras, to our crime stats, so on and so forth, everything between, puts them all into one very easy to use platform, and also gives us the ability to operate all of this so that our officers and our staff have that information at their fingertips in real time. Then lastly, to be able to manage large-scale events around our city, to be a force multiplier, to have eyes when we have cruise night and Brand Boulevard gets shut down, or up in Montrose and we have the Christmas parade, to be able to observe what's going on, send information down to our staff and field on the ground, as well as to do threat assessment. If God forbid we were running into a mass casualty incident, let's say God forbid an active shooter at a school, oftentimes what case studies show us that the challenge with that is all those calls for service are coming into the dispatch center and it's misinformation and people putting out stuff. Now, as our officers arrive, the folks in this building or supervisors out in the field or at a command post that are seeing, they can see it in real time. We have the ability to see what they see in real time. So whether it's responding to a mass casualty incident, whether it's just from an officer safety standpoint, now with this technology, an officer is never truly alone on a traffic stop. They always have at least a set of eyes kind of looking over their shoulder.